Laurel board. They did their budget. I have those numbers. I'll just tell you briefly. And I think, Chuck, you must have received a letter from them already? Okay, good. And then for their requested amount, and that'll come up at budget time, yes?
Yep.
Okay. But I'm just going to give you briefly. So their budget in 25 was 4,191,188. 26 was about 4.5 million, and then now it's 4.6 is what they came with. It's a 5.28 change. I was impressed with their meeting this time. There was no lollygagging. They just went right through it, got her done. We were done in like 48 minutes or something. It was awesome. And it was the full board meeting this time.
Okay.
And then they had a appreciation for all the board members, for everybody. And then we did Dancing Sky. Yesterday, once again, I don't terribly enjoy the Dancing Sky because it lasts so long. Like sometimes it's 3.5 hours. Yesterday, an hour and 45 minutes. I was ecstatic. Yeah, it was good. And they went through them once again. They had a board appreciation. There was a lot of, I was very interested because the food company that runs or that provides the food for the mobile meals, they had a big presentation, which they do each time. But this time they were talking about budget cuts and everything and how they're not receiving the funding and everything that goes along with that. And I understand that, but I thought it was very interesting that they purchased an Airbnb in South Carolina, and that's one of their fundraisers. I don't know if I agreed or disagreed with that, but I just thought I'd tell you. Very interesting.
The meal provider?
Yes, NSI or NIS or whatever they are. NSI. Yeah, that's one of their fundraisers. And then they wanted to do, tap into the local gaming people, I don't think they realize that you can ask them for funds, but they are dedicated. Anybody who has a gaming license is dedicated to whatever their thing is, and very little can go back into the community. Like, for example, the fire department, they could only do 20% back to, otherwise it all went for maintenance and trucks. You can't use that money. They'd be better off if they had their own gaming site. Then everything they take in is theirs. But it costs money, whatever. Then I got Maple Lake Improvement District. They have some questions about the bike path, of course, and I will meet with him. He was golfing yesterday when I called him because I wanted to give you a better report on what they were asking. And then they think that, and I'm not sure about this, so I was going to ask Rich, but are they going from 41 to Mentor now with the same thing they did it on 12 from Fertile to number 10? Are they doing their ditches and stuff? I didn't think so. I haven't heard any.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Right.
I haven't seen that at all.
No.
I don't think that's on the list because that's one of their questions too. When are they going to do the rest of the ditches and stuff? I don't think that's on the schedule, but I'll find out from Rich and then I'll talk to them guys.
Yeah.
That's coming up. Actually, it's a Saturday morning of the fair, my busiest day. So, it's hard for me to get away that morning to go. So that's what I got.
Do you have the figure, the increase for Polk County for Laurel, by chance?
I don't know what the increase was. I know the total.
No.
Oh yeah, which is 14.7 increase from 26. It says it right here. I'm sorry. Yeah. So whatever ours was, it went up 14.7. 383, 350 is what they're asking.
Jump.
That's what they're asking for.
Yeah, that's a high percentage.
Yeah, they had it all written out on all of them. I don't know if I have that form with me, but That's what it was, 14.7.
Okay.
Um, do you know offhand what the rent is that they're paying now for their new
I don't
location?
have, no, that, I don't think that's ever come up recently.
It was I think it's about 18 maybe per foot. I don't know the exact figure, but I mean, it was a significant increase
In their rent, yeah.
from the year
But-
before. But they were in the basement of the old building, and
Right. I don't know that. If
part of it.
I
Yeah.
write that down and remember, I'll ask them.
Yeah, because that's like, I don't know that there was ever really a solid number that was given.
It took a long time to get a number.
I'll tell you what the budget, I got that here. 26 Laurel's budget was 334. Now it's 383. 383,000. There you go.
Okay. So I had, what did I have? I had soil and water last Thursday. Their tree program has really taken off because this year they sold over 8,000 trees. That's a good, number to see going back out, to be planted. They didn't have the total for the income and expenses on that yet. So that was going to be now in our meeting coming up in July. There had some discussion about how some of the grants can be used. Because like one thing I didn't realize that like when they help with funds for like these rain gardens or like the shoreline projects on the lakes, that the soil and water district is responsible for the first 3 years of maintenance costs for those items. And which is, they can't use the grant money for that. So, I really thought that was interesting, but it's just, to make sure that these projects, you know, um, that they do grow and that they continue and stuff. And then I think there's like another time when they check them like at 5 years and then I think 10 years again, to make sure that the projects are still there. And then talked about there's a huge project that so it's kind of east between or not east, south between Foston and McIntosh, and it's uh, a drainage that goes into the Sandhill River, and there's been a lot of erosion, and it's a huge project. So with the One Watershed, One Plan funding, that could finally get enough funding to be able to do some of these bigger projects. Because otherwise the reason why they get so bad is because they don't have the funds to do them, so they just continue to erode and get worse. So, and then actually, in a couple weeks, we're going to have a listening session up in Thief River in regards to the One Watershed, One plans of, what has worked well, what hasn't, and, just kind of going over everything with that. So, yesterday afternoon, I actually had an AMC solid waste meeting, but I missed that because, as you can tell, I went through a couple procedures yesterday trying to figure out of why I'm having issues with swallowing and coughing, and some of those things are actually kind of tied into with my 2 neck fusions too from my broken neck. So it's, everything kind of goes back to that car accident that I had in 1983, which is, long time ago, but it's really taken a toll on my body. So Yeah, just kind of, so this has been we've been besties now for, it'll be 24 hours. So, but, hoping that, that, I can find some answers and stuff. So, and actually tonight now I've got a meeting um, for the DAC, um, and that'll be virtual. And then I've got, um, meetings for the rest of the week. And actually, Wednesday I will be heading to the cities because I have meetings on Thursday and Friday down in St. Paul. So, another busy week. Let's see. Sam, you want to do your stuff?
Good morning. So this morning, the first thing I have is a cannabis retail registration. Local governments must issue a retail registration after verifying that the business has a valid license or preliminary license approval issued by the Office of Cannabis Management. The business has paid the registration fee or a renewal fee. They're compliant with Chapter 342 and local ordinances. They're current on all property tax and assessments. Basically, just the stipulations that lay out that if they follow these, that we have to issue the retail registration. The one and only in Euclid has met all of these standards. They were previously selling these as well under the old rules, so they are kind of grandfathered in. But we do need to approve their retail registration for them. So I'm looking for a motion to do that.
So move.
Ross,
Second.
seconded by Warren. Any discussion? Now, there should be more businesses that would be applying for this, correct?
It would depend on where they're at.
Okay.
If they fall under ours or if the township has delegated us to do their registrations for them.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think we have 4 of
What
them
can you
now.
all sell there?
It's just the edible, the low potency edible.
And I suppose then, like for businesses within cities, and the city has
Correct.
jurisdiction.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's kind of follows like the liquor license. and
Right. Yeah.
that type of
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Second item I have is I was sent a resolution from the Middle Snake Tamarack Rivers watershed to transfer a FEMA buyout property. As you can see on the summary, in October of 25, the Middle Snake Tamarack Rivers watershed acted as the local unit of government to help facilitate the land buyout between Mr. Clipping and FEMA. A week or so ago, Middle Snake Tamarack passed their resolution requesting to transfer the ownership to Polk County, as their mission is not to, I think it's stated in their motion here, yeah. Yeah, it's not within the mission of Middle Snake Tamarack watershed to own flood buyout property. They feel it's more in our mission to have ownership of open land and the creation and maintenance of public spaces for parks and recreation. This is not something I would see as park and recreation, but it also included all the covenants of the Stafford Act, which really restrict it. No buildings on it. They can't, you can't really improve the property, so it's green space.
Mhm.
But they are looking for us to purchase the property from them for $1. Is what their resolution is.
How much is it? How many acres?
believe it's
13 point
yeah.
something. So,
Yep, 13.9. And so this resolution that they passed wouldn't actually do that. We would have to go through the formal process of transferring the property. But their side has approved doing it.
Do they pay for that transfer then?
We could work something out where we would request that they do that.
Mhm.
And it might be something that I can look into of being it's two entities,
How much?
government entities of transferring like the recording fees of
The
$46.
recording fees and all of that.
I mean, a total, are we looking at $100? Are we looking at 10,000 or?
No, the 46 for the closing or for the recording. And if
I just look at it as the principle of the thing. You know, just because you're a government agency, why should you get away with not having to pay another government what their fees are?
Split it. definitely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just a principle thing. That's why I asked.
yeah, and I can look to see how we with the other transfers we've done from these FEMA
Sure.
properties if
Yeah.
they were recorded at no fee or if there was a fee on them.
Do you know offhand how many these type
Buyout
of
properties we have.
Yeah.
Right offhand, I don't. I know of is it 2 that we have leases on currently?
And is there buildings and such on this that we would have to be?
I believe they removed them.
I suppose when FEMA purchased.
Yeah, when they acted when they sold to or acted as a fiscal agent, they had to remedy that, I believe.
Okay.
That was all in that.
Because that can't
The
have,
hazard
that
mitigation
property can't
stuff.
have any
Mm-mm.
buildings on it.
It's not supposed to, yes. Not anything new for sure.
If there's an abandoned house on there.
Yeah, we don't want to be responsible for
Yeah.
what happens in
No
there.
insurance or
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and then you got the well and
And so, yeah, like the FEMA ones that I looked at that Polk County was involved in had all those laid out, things like that laid out. This is the same act like that they worked through.
Mhm.
So I would assume it's the same language. But I can request that from Maury too to see the
That'd be-
language from him on.
Are there any future liabilities that?
That's what, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's exactly what I'm asking too.
Right. But like I said, like it was the same, the hazard mitigation funds, everything was the same that from the flood buyouts that we had completed, but I will get
understand
that from Maury.
It's
contingent.
$1 and it's very for 14 acres, but other future, like like wells. I
Mhm.
think if there's buildings on there, but if you say that,
I believe all that had to be, like I said,
had
mitigated
to be.
prior.
And no caves, no things like that.
Right.
do you know, I mean, are there other properties around this one that we have as
No,
They're more, let's see, this one is, I think they're further south of this one, if I believe.
I don't know of any up there. It's pretty close to me.
mm-hmm. Okay.
And again, this one, they just did the buyout in 2025. I think this was one that Mark had brought
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
where it
I
was
think you're right.
sloughing and stuff
Yep,
or something like that, or there's some issues with it. So Mark had brought it, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and we couldn't do anything or didn't do anything with it. So they went through the watershed to deal with the buyout.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
We don't have 100 in the county, do we? 200?
No, not even close.
Yeah.
As far as flood buyout.
Okay.
Like I said, the ones that I found were from the 1998
Oh, sure.
flood.
Oh, sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
One would assume since it's a FEMA thing that all those, call it thoughts that we brought up, have been addressed.
Correct.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we will not take ownership of it. I'm assuming this is your stance that we wouldn't take ownership if there are still buildings and things like that to be demolished or the site to be set into the condition that it would be going forward.
I think
It
that's
should be
fair.
there already.
It should be.
Mm-hmm.
I will double check with Maury, but we can make the motion if you
Yep.
guys so choose that it's contingent upon confirmation of all of that.
I'll move.
Okay.
Second.
Do you want it being contingent on these issues that we talked about, or?
Yes.
Okay.
I agree.
Any more discussion?
Otherwise, you just move forward with it.
Correct. Yeah. If I check with Maury and he confirms to me that everything is
Yep.
done, there's nothing else on there. Everything that was requested in the deed is good. We can
move
Go
forward. Yep.
Sounds good.
Okay. Any more discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
We'll go back up and
Okay.
set this up for Sheriff Cabinet.
Do you have anything, Chuck?
I don't. I did start working on your budget, my budgets as well, but nothing in particular. So if you have any ideas, just let me know. I can add it in. We still got plenty of time on that. I was going to put budget on the agenda, but it's been kind of a busy week with a short
Right.
Sure.
Mhm.
the holiday and everything. So that's pretty much all I've got.
Okay. Well then, I suppose we should just take a break until,
I see them out there.
are they out there? Okay.
I see the dates for finance committee are the 29th, 30th of July. You had sent those out already.
When are you going on Monday?
Yeah,
I have a doctor's appointment
Yep.
at 8 a.m.
all right,
So done with that, I will log in.
okay.
So I don't know if there's anything big on it, but it's in Grand Forks.
It's in Grand Forks and it includes a work session, so I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm assuming part of that is gonna pay the attorney and
I'm pretty sure.
the engineer
But
for,
that, yeah, but there should be a group, folks on the board that is gonna be primarily working with that, right?
I would assume so. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know
what
that we have anything set up yet.
Yeah.
But
So
a
anyhow.
work session and could be, you told me you could last.
Morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
Good. We have a group
We
today.
have a big group today. Awesome. Bring them all in. Oh, hi there. Good morning. Fancy seeing you again this morning.
That doesn't sound good.
Well, I seen him last night.
That's still.
Work related.
Not
No.
Didn't have a little roadside chat.
Maybe they all know my vehicle.
I don't even know your vehicle.
You like the Don Bakken days.
I was thinking of Diedrich too. Of course, he was a state patrol he was friends with, so.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
I will go through the sheriff's report. This is for May. And for the month of May, we had our documented services. We had 71 total come in through our office. And our paid services are 2,183.76. I can find that button. And then our no charge services, we had 1,180. Good morning. For that, for our transports for the month of May, we had a total of 5,543.3 miles, and we had a total of 153.15 deputy hours. Our mental health was way up. We had 1,950 miles with that. Our Minnesota prison transports was 3179, out of state 141, and then our ME was 73, and our federal is down 195 versus what we've had before in the past. It's been up in the May federal transports and compared to 1,822 that was in April. So here's a look at it again, kind of the breakdown. Our federal transport's 377, 760. Oh, I'm sorry, that's 25.
Oh.
Is there we go. One for our other counties, we had 1,269, so that was up. But the transport one, you can see it really dropped on that. So it depends on what trials they have going on and that type of stuff. So
When
other than
we're,
that, it just keeps us busy.
when we're paid for by other counties, is that at the federal mileage rate or is there more involved than that?
That they paid, I don't know exactly what they paid, but that all goes to the Tri-County.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't get that reimbursement. That's through Tri-County with the transports and everything else like that.
yeah, that's where 88% of that in it regardless.
Yeah,
yeah, for keeping them and housing them.
Mhm.
So, okay, and for our in-county or dispatch, we had a total of, I swear I hate this thing. We had a total of 2,736 calls that came through the dispatch center, 724 of those being emergency, and then 2,012 of those being non-emergency. So that continues to stay up about the same on that. And then we go through the calls for service for the month of May. We had a total of 754 calls for service, and as you can see, our animal complaints and animals, we had a total of 23 there. That's from deer to lost horses to lost cows to dogs. That keeps us busy running around. Our assist agencies, we had 14, boat and water, 7 contacts, civil process, we had 140. We ended up having 7 total domestics, 4 of those being violent. DUI arrests were 6. In our emotional distress, we had 4. Some of the other ones we had, our info tip line stays busy, which is nice. Our motorist assist, we had 26. We had a total of 13 motor vehicle crashes, with 1 being fatal. And then our public assist, we had 20. School patrol, the end of the year, we had 60. And then our activity, we had activity persons in vehicles, we had a total of 21 there. Our theft gas drive-offs reported us of 5 for that. And our traffic stops for the month, thank you to Deputy Thonis, 226. So I think he was finishing out his PTO training. So anyways, so that's the total, and 2 within air, so it's a total of 754. And then I also added for the month is the April month to look back on if you needed to. So any questions with the reports, sheriff's report for the month of May? Seeing none, I would like next is to call up Deputy Connor Thonis for his oath of acceptance for the deputy patrol position. Connor, can you raise your right hand? I, James Tadman, duly elected and qualified county sheriff of County of Polk, state of Minnesota, reposing special trust and confidence in the fidelity, integrity, and judgment of sheriff of said county and state, do hereby appoint Connor Thonis as deputy sheriff in and for said county of Polk until by me revoked. Given this day, 23rd day of June, 2026. Please repeat after me. I state your name,
Connor Thonis,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the state of Minnesota,
and the Constitution of the state of Minnesota,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I'll faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of deputy sheriff
the duties of the office of deputy sheriff
within and for said county
within and for said county
and state
and state,
according to the best of my judgment
according to the best of my judgment
and ability,
and ability.
so help me God.
So,
Congratulations. So if you would like to introduce yourself to the commissioners and tell them a little about you or your family.
We're not seeing anything here.
what's that?
We're not seeing anything in the live stream.
Go ahead.
Alright, so yeah, my name is Connor Thonis. I'm originally from Coleraine, Minnesota, so over by Grand Rapids, Minnesota. I came up here, I went to UMC, graduated there with a natural resource law enforcement degree, and then went to Northern Technical College in Thief River Falls for their skills program over there. My family, mom, dad, Brian and Angie, my younger sister, Brenna, my fiance, Emma.
Nice to meet you all.
Yep.
Very good.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, guys.
Yes.
Oh, congrats, man.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good to see you.
Welcome. Thank you.
Good luck.
Well, thank you, everybody. Any other questions or anything else for me?
Fair's coming up.
Got fair coming up.
Yep.
I think Jesse and Mike were working with you to see how many deputies we're gonna have if we have continued to do the same thing we did last year.
It was great. Last year was awesome. That's why I'm asking if we
Okay.
can.
We just haven't been contacted yet, so who's the best contact there besides you?
That would be a good start.
Okay, okay.
Danny or Brian Granoff. He's runs a lot of that stuff, but Tim or Brian or myself is
Okay, that'd be great. So, yeah, we're getting prepared to that. Hopefully we have nice weather.
Mhm,
Oh yes.
mhm.
So,
Yep. I get to judge the talent contest again this year, so.
I heard you're in it.
the what?
Contest.
No. I'm gonna do the chocolate.
Oh,
Good for you.
yeah.
I did that last year. You're not? Come on, I did it last year. Now
you?
that you mentioned it,
Yeah,
your name's
I heard
coming up.
that on the radio that they were preparing that pretty good. So.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mhm,
it's not very good for you, but it's great tasting.
mhm, yeah.
So
Okay, well, thank you all very much. Have a great day.
thanks,
Yep,
you guys.
thanks. Stay safe
Nice to
out
meet
there.
y'all. Keep the streets safe, young man. Jeez. Bye, guys.
Good day.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye. Thanks for coming, guys.
It's quite a family group.
Mm,
That was
Good. That's good to see.
Yeah,
good group.
yeah, good support. So, we have nothing else, correct?
Very short.
It's good. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to volleyball game this morning. My granddaughter's playing in your town.
Oh, yeah?
Is your kids in it?
I think so.
I'll be there.
I might have to go now.
You might get wet.
Do what you gotta do.
It's raining, so you don't have to be spraying or something.
True.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, well, then, we are adjourned.